The story about moving to Bridlington is, it was the late 70s, about 78, 79, and my brothers and sisters were ready for leaving school, and there was like 3 million unemployed under the Thatcher years, and all my dad could see was all his kids on the dole. I was working, obviously. I'm like 6 years older than my youngest brother that works here. So Dad decided to sell the little fish shop we had in Leeds with the house that was attached to it, sell it and buy something in Bridlington that we could all run for the time being, because it gave us all a job. And that's how it started. The fish shop in Bridlington started because my father wanted to give us all a job.
I look with very great alarm to societies which have gone even further left. That is, they've tried to redistribute even more and haven't had the incentives for people working hard on their own account, doing well for their families, and often then being able to create jobs for others. They've produced a much more prosperous society than we have.
My plan was basically, because I was only like 19 when we came to Bridlington, I'll do it for a year, Dad, and then I need to go back to the city. That was my plan. But you know what? It grips your heart, just Bridlington. I kept flitting backwards and forwards while I was younger, but now I won't leave Brid. It's such a beautiful place, for your kids especially. I was never this fortunate to be brought up by the seaside. I was brought up on a council estate in Bradford, so I know where my roots have come from. So I am pleased that my dad brought us to Bridlington, brought us a fish shop, and now me, my sister and brother run it and own it, and I feel I've achieved something in my life. I feel good about that. Family business isn't always a good business to be in with your siblings, but we all have our duties and we all play different roles, so yeah, it's good. Yeah, I enjoy it, love my job. Most rewarding thing about owning a fish shop, it's something I was brought into nearly 40 years ago by my parents. Dad passed away 3 years ago. Mum's never really been hands-on with it, but I just love my job. I love meeting people. I love when I've fed them and they look pleased with what I'm there. I love that. I just love being a chip shop girl. I just love it. When my dad died 3 years ago, Dad never saw this new premises that we're in now. We've been here 18 months. When my dad died, I'd never get over it. I can talk about it now quite freely and smile, but I'd say for 18 months easy, it pulled at me. I didn't know if I wanted to get a fish shop, basically, as well. I didn't know, because we was in turmoil, because our other fish shop got a compulsory purchase order against it, because the revamp of Bridlington, that was in the way, basically. So they pulled that down, and with the money that they gave us, we ended up buying Bridge Street. But it was a good move. It's still a little bit iffy trade-wise with the roadworks and the regeneration of Bridlington, but I've got every faith that it'll pull through. Local people know we've been trading for nearly 40 years. But yeah, losing my dad, you'll never get over it. I can smile now and think, I was blessed to have a dad like I had. There's nobody like your dad. You might find your prince, but your dad will always be your king. Do I have any plans to retire? No. I love my job. I'm fortunate that I can go to work every day and feel blessed. No, I'm not going to retire. I can do this job, tinker about, washing up, playing with my customers if you like, chatting till I'm 80 or 90 even. My generation may be going to be the last generation of Jacks, but hey ho, I've got another 30 years yet, so it won't be overnight. My children, my sister's children, no, they don't want to. So I don't know what's going to happen when we all want to pack it in. My daughter wants to go to university. My sister's son's already at university, and a daughter wants to go to university. They work here in the holidays, which is good, because we always need that extra hand, and it's great to give it to your family. Can't beat family for things like that.